I know who I'm welcoming. Our next in-house speaker is our own Brandy Pagano. She is currently our administrative coordinator, serves on the Sunday service team, and more. She wears a variety of hats around here, like many of us do. Brandy has been a part of this center since May 2017. She spends more time here at the center than at her own home. And truly loves to serve and be served by her spiritual community. Please join me in welcoming Brandy Pagano up to the stage.
Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm so happy to share this time together. And hello to everyone online. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Where's Tina? Hi. Thank you so much for that talk. That was really, really beautiful. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but Tina is one of my favorite people. It's not hard because I have a lot of favorite people. Tina and I have had the pleasure of sharing so many experiences together. Yesterday we got to go to a Pride Festival, and it was so beautiful to be able to take my kids there, and all of us, no matter who you are, no matter how you identify, if you're a supporter, if you are a part of the community, just to be embraced and loved. And it was an extension of our community here. And so it was really, really great. If you would join me in taking a cleansing, grounding breath, please. As I breathe in, I remind myself that God is. And as I breathe out, I remind myself that I am. Thank you. This simple exercise done a few times helped me to become more centered and present in this moment right here, right now. So thank you for doing that with me. The definition of mindfulness that I like to use by John Kabat-Zinn is the awareness that emerges by way of paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, to the unfoldment, process, and the experience moment by moment. And I just love that. I have many mindful breathing techniques and mindfulness tools in my toolbox, and maybe we can share about that sometime, because I am very passionate about my mindfulness practice. But whatever way you choose to be mindful, just do that. Whatever way you can get into the present moment, do that. The key is non-judgment. Not judging the moment as good or bad, not judging the moment as anything other than just what it is. Really embracing the moment. That's what mindfulness is. And today I am here to speak about our center and share some things about myself and how this philosophy has impacted me, my life, and my experience so far. I've been coming here for 5 years, since May 2017. And in coming up with my talk and processing my thoughts, I asked myself several questions. Why do I continue to do what I do? And why do I continue to choose to be an integral part of this center? Why do I continue to follow this path of new thought? And how has this teaching, and specifically our High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, impacted my life for the better? In contemplating these questions, this is what I have come up with, what I can briefly share in the next few minutes with you. I have a passion for growth and evolution of the soul. I love learning, growing, and expanding my consciousness. It truly is a passion of mine. New thought, and specifically the teaching and wisdom from Dr. Ernest Holmes, through the philosophy and science of mind, has assisted me in realizing my unity with all of life, on a level I never truly knew possible before. God and I are one. I am truly grateful for knowing this now, and my understanding continues to deepen with each class, book, workshop, talk. All experiences have the opportunity to know oneness, if we have the willingness to experience it. I know that I am a demonstration of the individualized expression of the source of life itself. We all are. I get to take control and responsibility of my thoughts and therefore my experiences. It's like I have been given the key to unlocking me. I truly am so grateful, and life isn't the same as it was before. And it's continually evolving and shifting. And I gotta tell you, that's pretty amazing. What's even greater is that I get to share this with you, my family, my friends. I realize that the more I share, the more I truly receive. I love being witness to my friends and dear soul family grow and deepen within themselves as well, as we get to do this together. Which reminds me of the quote that I have shared before that my beloved taught me by author and motivational speaker Zig Ziglar. You can have anything you want in life if you are willing to help enough other people get what they want. And that sums up why I am here, doing what I do to the degree that I do it. We don't just do this for ourselves. We show up for each other, to support, uplift, and encourage each other, to love one another, to connect, to share time, space, and thoughts, to experience life together, and to realize we are not alone. There was a time when I felt very, very alone. You know, you guys see me running around being bubbly, but there was a time that I didn't feel that because I didn't feel like I had a community where I was accepted. I had family, I had friends, I had the homeschool group, the mom's club group that I ran, but I didn't feel that spiritual connection where I could share my thoughts, where I could share my experiences, where I could share who I truly am inside, which is love. So thank you for showing up for yourself, for our center, and for each other. I have found not just a spiritual community with family and friends, I have found myself. I have found a home. And what I have come to realize on a deeper and more expanded awareness is that my thoughts do create my reality, plain and simple. I've had that experience over and over and over again. Hasn't always been pleasant, but that's how we know what we're thinking. That's how we know the condition of our thoughts based off of our experiences. And Dr. Ernest Holmes says, trained thought is far more powerful than untrained thought. And since I'm a mindfulness practitioner and a student of metaphysics, I enjoy being, as Dr. Ernest Holmes says, open at the top. I really do get a lot of enjoyment in studying ancient religions, traditions, philosophies, and theories. It helps me to connect the dots in my own individual mind. My brain has become a pattern recognition expert. I know and believe that my inner world creates my outer world, creates my outer experiences. And you know, everything we give attention to is programming our thought process. So what are we paying for? What are we paying attention to? It's just something to think about. I love when my brain gets to make connections and recognize that we have more in common and more similarities than we do differences. It ignites my soul, actually. I love making connections with people. I also study neuroplasticity and neuroscience, and I've become sort of addicted to creating new and stronger neural pathways in my brain through the process of learning and practice, and that's why I love that we are a teaching center, and we get to do that together. So in closing, I have found a place where I can be me and express as authentically as I will allow myself to, and that's growing. That's why I'm here today. And that creates a space for others to do the same, to be authentic, to feel free. I live my life from a standpoint of inclusivity and unity. I truly pride myself on co-creating a world that works for everyone. That is my personal mission. So when we say that, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone, that is true to my heart. We are all one. We hear it, we say it, we know it. But do we live it? I know that is my mission. That is my purpose, to live it. We are each an individualized manifestation of the one source of all. We are here to be a teacher and guide to each other, for as it is known by spiritual teacher Ram Dass, we are all just walking each other home. And I want you to sit with that for a minute. We are walking each other home. Today we are wrapping up the monthly theme of the body, and in our spiritual living discussion group that was meeting on Thursday nights, we have been diving into this month's Science of Mind magazine. And two of my favorite articles have been The Healing Presence Within You by Dr. Ernest Holmes, and Your Body is Trying to Get Your Attention. Listen to it, by Reverend Dr. Dennis Merritt Jones. I have gathered from studying these articles that there is a healing presence within you, and if you wish this presence to manifest itself, you must believe that it will do so. It's that belief. The only way this healing presence can create for you is through the impress, the images of our thoughts, and through the beliefs that we entertain. So we could be more mindful and pay attention to our thoughts, right? None of us, we're not perfect. We're all learning and growing. And I love the power of affirmations in spiritual mind treatment. I absolutely adore motivational speaker Louise Hay. And in her book, You Can Heal Your Life, she has a series of affirmative prayers, and I'd like to share one with you. So I invite you now to close your eyes, if you choose, and take a breath with me. I know that as I speak for myself, I speak these words for all of us here. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I recognize my body as a good friend. Each cell in my body has divine intelligence. I listen to what it tells me, and I know that its advice is valid. I am always safe and divinely protected and guided. I choose to be healthy and free. All is well in my world, right here, right now. And so it is. And so it is. Doesn't that feel good? Thank you for sharing this with me today and allowing me to share myself.